Hey guys, hi, it's Denise. How's everybody doing today? Today is Thursday. I don't know why I gotta tell you what day it is every day. I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I don't know how to start these things. I don't know how to say goodbye. And when we're in the middle and I'm cooking and I'm explaining, everything just flows, you know? But today's Thursday, in case everybody's excited about that. And, you know, tomorrow's Friday for those of you who get excited about Fridays. All my days just blend. I have like 3 kids, a husband. I work every day. I run a business, and now I'm doing cooking videos. I mean, I gotta cook anyway, so I might as well just show you guys how to do it. So I'm kind of a busy person, but so every day flows, but I'm good. I like to stay busy. I like to keep busy. Makes me feel good. Okay, so today, first of all, let me say hello. Hello to everybody who's watching. If you're watching this live, could you type in the words live so I know you're here live? And if you're, phone call. And if you're watching this on the replay, Bianca, and if you're watching this on the replay, could you type in the words replay so I know you were watching this on the replay? Because I kind of like to know who watches this later, if you're going to watch it later. It tells me I have like thousands of views or hundreds of views, and I don't know who's watching it, so it makes me feel good to know that my friends watch this, because I love my friends and I love when they do this. And Bianca, yes, I'm making Cuban, so where are you? You should be here holding the camera. Come on over, eat something. If you're close, come knock on the door. Maybe you can hold the camera. All right, so today I'm making Cubans, and on Monday, if you watched my video on Monday, I marinated my pork shoulder for these Cubans. I let that stew in the fridge for a couple of days. The angle of the light always bothers me. This is where I have to stand, right in front of the fridge. I marinated my pork with the mojo and like 500 pieces of garlic and some oregano, and I let that stew in the fridge for a couple of days. And yesterday, I put it in the crock pot, and I showed it to you yesterday when I was doing my spinach side. You can go scroll down my timeline, find the food prep Monday from Monday, and the spinach side, that Greek spinach side. Yesterday I cooked the pork in the crock pot, and I cooked it for I initially did it for 6 hours, and it was still kind of tough. So I put it in for another 3. I got a brand new crock pot, and it's like the second time I'm using it, and I don't know, I just guess I got to figure out how this works. So I pretty much cooked this pork roast in the crock pot yesterday for like 9 hours on high. It was probably about a 4.5 to 5 pound pork shoulder. So I put that in for like 9 hours. I put it in at 9 in the morning, and I turned it off at 6 at night. And then I let it sit in the crock pot so it cooled down before I put it in the fridge. And I turned the crock pot off, and at 9 o'clock I went in to take it out to put it in the fridge, and I wanted to taste it, to see if it needed salt, pepper, more garlic, anything. And it was like scorching hot still. So this new crock pot keeps everything nice and warm for 3 hours after I turned it off. So basically 9 hours in the crock pot. It got nice and tender. This morning I put it back in the crock pot, warmed it up a little bit, and I shredded all the meat off the bone. Pulled all the fat off, even though we like fat, but not that fat. Pulled all the fat off and shredded up the meat, and then I put the meat back into the delicious marinade juice, all the juice that it developed while it was cooking in the crock pot. So now all the shredded meat sitting in there, getting all that delicious flavor marrying all together, and it's just a beautiful thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some of that pork out, put it in a strainer with a bowl underneath so I can get the juice out of there, because I'm not going to put the saggy meat on top of my bread. Because yes, I'm making a sandwich, a Cuban sandwich, and I know I don't do carbs, but I might have a little piece of this sandwich because Cuban sandwich are killer, and I don't deny myself things, but I just don't eat like this all the time. I'm also going to, because I haven't made this sandwich in a while, so I'm going to attempt to make this unsandwich. Everything I make, I try to adapt to my new lifestyle of low carbs, low sugar. So I'm going to try to put all the components together and fry it in a pan. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it live, and so if it turns out, it turns out. If it doesn't, then no. But I'm going to do it, all the components without the bread, on a fry pan, crisp up the bottom. In my head, I'm thinking what I wanted to do. Let's see if it turns out. I got a lot of things in my head all the time. So we'll see if it turns out, because that would be like a nice low carb option to the Cubans, and all the flavors are going to be there except the bread. So let me show you the pork. All right. Let me see. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for joining. I want to say hello to everybody because I always forget to say hello to everybody. Hi, Karen. I see you're watching. Bianca, I'm waiting for you to pull up. And Vicky's watching. Hi, Vicky. Okay, let's get to the pork. Let's look at the pork. Okay, so this is my new crock pot. Isn't it beautiful? It's silver. And this, like I said, this crock pot held this stuff really hot for a good 3 hours after I turned it off. So, like I said, this morning I shredded up this, excuse me. This morning I shredded up the pork and pulled it off the bone, pulled out the fat off, and then I put this pork back in all the delicious marinade and the juice that the pork developed while it was cooking yesterday for 9 hours. So this is the pork we're going to use for the Cuban sandwiches. I'm going to take some of this out. And put it in this strainer with a bowl and let the juice come out, because, like I said, I don't want to put the soggy pork on the bread. So let me just pull a little bit out, because I'm only going to make one sandwich here on this live, even though I'm probably going to make like about 4 loaves of French bread. So, I mean, the Cubans are huge here. Everybody likes them. It comes out good. So let me take some of this. That's good enough. Let me cover this back up. And I just had this on warm all morning, so it was ready. All right, let me bring this over here, and then I'm going to show you what you need for your pork. My grill pan's getting hot, so we don't have to wait for that. What you need for your Cuban sandwiches. You need some butter to butter your bread. Kerrygold butter, obviously that's the one I use. You need some ham, some Swiss cheese, 2 of my favorite things, not mayo and mustard. Oh, I don't like those. And pickles. I buy the sliced sandwich pickles like that because I love pickles on my Cubans. When I make mine, I don't put mayo and mustard on there. I just put butter on the inside of the bread because I just can't do it. And I put extra pickles. I have a girlfriend who doesn't even like the pickles. To me, the pickles is the best part. You can use, I buy deli ham off the bone. I don't even know what brand it is, but I just say the ham off the bone meat, or the deli I go to makes a homemade ham. So then they just slice it up. I use that. Or, you could make a ham on the bone, and I'm totally slacking here that I didn't make a ham on the bone for my Cuban today. I don't know what's wrong. I should have made a ham. But the deli meat, the ham off the bone deli meat is just fine. So ham, Swiss, pickles, mustard, mayo, and the delicious pork. Now the key component to your Cuban sandwich is going to be a sandwich with ham and Swiss and some pork, but it's going to be a delicious Cuban sandwich if you marinate that pork right. Now I'm not saying my pork is marinated right. I just do it the way my mother-in-law, I married a Puerto Rican, and my mother-in-law, the Puerto Ricans are all about that pork and the marinade, and we do it every Christmas Eve, and I learned how to marinate the pork. Let me get in front of the window so we don't have the glare. There we go. I learned how to marinate the pork deliciously, and I'm doing what my mother-in-law taught me, and I have no complaints. Everybody loves my Cuban. My mother-in-law loves my Cuban. My husband loves my Cuban. Kids love the Cuban. This is a big, big deal in my house. They love these Cuban sandwiches. They all eat it. My neighbors love my Cuban. Cuban people love my Cuban. So you want to make a good Cuban, marinate your pork the way, because that is when you got bad pork that's not marinated correctly, then the Cuban is just a sandwich with some ham and cheese and some pork. Gotta marinate that pork. All right, that's enough about that. All right, let me get my bread. And the grill pan's heating up. Actually, I think I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see what's going on here. Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna put my phone here. Can you see? Ooh, it's getting hot over this grill pan. Yes, I just want to make sure everybody can see. I got the words in the way, so sometimes I can't see. All right, so here's your loaf of bread, French bread. I got it at Mariano's. You should see when I order. Well, I'll tell you that story in a minute. I always got stories. So what you do is you start and you butter the outside of the bread. You just butter the outside of the bread. So that's going to crisp up. And you're going to put it on your grill pan. It's going to get the nice little grill pan marks. I mean, you can totally put this in a panini press. You can absolutely, I'm going to put this to the side because I'm going to use that one later. I should probably lower this heat so we don't burn the bread right away. When we go to Puerto Rico, and I order my Cuban sandwiches because they're so good from Puerto Rico, I forgot to put my apron on. And I'm not wearing an old shirt today, so I don't want to ruin it. Hi guys, how's everybody doing? I feel like I have to talk to you. So let me tell you about Puerto Rico. So when I go to Puerto Rico and I order my Cubans, because I'm a no mustard, no mayo kind of chick, and nobody speaks English. Well, some do, but most of them don't. And I have to tell my husband all the time, I'm like, make sure you tell them no mustard, no mayo. And they look at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, just make sure. You know, I'm speaking English. They're telling me in Spanish. I don't know. No mustard, no mayo, because I just won't eat it. I know. I don't understand. I just can't put this stuff past my mouth, past these lips. Okay, so let's get back to this. The Cubans from Puerto Rico are the bomb. So you're going to butter the outside of the bread on your grill pan. And I think I can do this and hold the phone because I want you to see. I want you to see. Mustard and mayo. It's my two favorite. These are my buddies. Not going to hand. No, not my buddies. All right, so I want you to see what's going on. Oh, this is another apron. Thanks, Teresa. Hi, how are you? This is a different apron. I got a ton of aprons. I love aprons. I need to get one with a nice big print symbol, right? That's my next situation. I'm going to get a nice apron with a print symbol. All right, so let me... I'm always pressing that button these last week now. I have to stop. I pressed too low. All right. Hi, we're back. So let me show you. There's the bread. And, I mean, I don't know if I really need to show you how to put mustard and mayonnaise on a bread, but, you know, I've learned that people just need to see everything. See every step of the way. And that's the mayo. My husband and my kids will eat this. Me, I make mine. I put butter in the inside. So let me get kind of not prepared. I thought I was all prepared with everything. So then I just spread this all in. Spread this up. So again, anybody who's Cuban and everybody who knows how to make this sandwich, if I'm doing something wrong, I'm sorry, but this is the way I was taught. I don't know what anybody's going to say. I always feel like if I'm making some kind of different nationality or some kind of situation that's not my nationality, because no one's going to tell me how to cook pasta or gravy or anything like that. So there you do that. And then you get your pork. My God, where's my tongs? I swear, I left my tongs over here. Okay. Well, all right. There we go. So now I'm going to take this pork that has been, you know, dripping, getting the juice out. It's going in the bottom of the bowl here. So I'm going to take, actually, I'm going to do the pork first. You do the pork, and let's see. I want to make sure I get this in the phone, because sometimes I go off to the side when I look at the food, and so forgive me sometimes if I'm over here and you're like, Denise, I don't see the sandwich, because I look at the food and then my hand turns. So there. This is the delicious pork that I marinated. I cooked for 9 hours in the crock pot yesterday. And this is the key component to your Cuban sandwiches. If your pork's not good, your Cuban sandwich will be boring. That's it. You want to know how to marinate it? Go to my video that says Food Prep Monday from Monday, and everything is in the comments. All right, so then you do that. And then I put... If you don't like the mustard and mayo, you can do the garlic trick. Oh, look at my niece Bianca. It's trying to be Chef Bianca. She says if you don't like the mustard and mayo, you can do the garlic trick you showed us in the other videos in the budget. And you know what, Bianca? You know what, Bianca? That is a fantastic idea, and I should do that. I usually just put butter in there, but what a great idea. Thank you, Bianca. See, you're learning, Bianca. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so now I put cheese. I don't know the technical way to layer this, but I always put cheese on top of my pork, because then, and this is just Swiss cheese, I put cheese on top of my pork because then it melts into the pork, and yeah, yum. And then you're gonna put some ham off the bone. Denise is a slacker. She didn't make an actual full ham on the bone to use the ham because that is actually the best. But this is homemade ham from my deli. Good enough. And totally, this is always good enough. And it's just an assembly here. The main thing you got to do is get the pork right. And then this is just an assemble. Put it all together. And then I lay my pickles. I mean, this is really nothing. It's all about the pork. The sandwich is as easy as can be. You just assemble it. I'm actually going to put this fire up a little bit so we can start getting the grill marks and it can melt. And we can flip. I like extra pickles. The kids like pickles. Pickles are good for you. I buy these sandwich sliced big pickles right here. Made with sea salt, and save that pickle juice. Let me tell you, that pickle juice is good for you. I know I made a post about it a long time ago. It has electrolytes, antioxidants, a lot of nutrients. It helps cure a hangover. Helps with your PMS. What else? It helps with weight loss. It helps you with muscle cramps. Drink that pickle juice. It's good for you. Melt that cheese, yes. And so then I finish this with some more cheese, so there's cheese on the other side of the bread. Because, you know, you got to have cheese. I think you just have to have a lot of cheese. And that's it, really. This is a Cuban. It's not difficult. Just make the pork, ham, Swiss cheese, ham, pickles, and a little more Swiss cheese. So I'm going to put this over here. Still using my tripod, and I'm always going to use it because I love it, and it works out fine. All right, let's get this stuff out of the way. And then the other piece at the top of the bread, we're going to put some butter on the top of the bread. All right. So hopefully everybody's got some good plans this weekend. Sometimes I don't know. Just butter the top of the bread, and because then when you turn this over, this is going to get like some nice grill marks. Let me see if I got the right. There we go. I think that's the right way. So as you can see, I'm going to go like that. As you can see, oh, I'm going to try to do it this way. There. You're going to let this get some grill marks on the bottom. I put the flame up a little bit. It's going to melt the cheese. The meat is already heated up, so it's going to melt the cheese down, and then I flip this over and smash it down a little bit. I mean, you can totally put this in a panini press. You could totally put this in a panini press. When you go to Puerto Rico, they got that big thing, and it makes it smashes la plancha, they say, la plancha. So they smash the sandwich. I don't have anything fancy. I think the fanciest thing I have in my kitchen is my microplane to grate the garlic. I actually sometimes, if I want to smash this, I just press it down with the spatula, or I put a pan, a clean pan on top, and I put a teapot full of water and I smash. There's a lot of ways you can do things you don't really need. I don't need that really heavy, what am I looking for? My spatula. I don't need that really heavy weighted thing. Oh, who's giving me all those hearts? I love when all the hearts come. Everybody hit the heart button. Let me see, what do they call that? A fireworks show? Hearts, likes, whatever. Okay, so, I'm gonna, so, look, see? I'm smashing. Once I turn it over, it's gonna be a better smash. I have to turn this, oh, I got a little fireworks show. Thank you. Makes me feel good. So I'm going to flip these over. I'm like totally, this is the easiest thing in the world, and I'm trying to make this video long. Oh, thank you, everybody. It looks so pretty. I'm actually going to turn the heat on this pan because remember I said I'm going to try to do a low carb option here. And I want to get this heated up so when I put the pork right on there, because I'm going to wing this right now and try to figure this out on my own for a low carb option. I'm going to put the pork in here, and I want to get a nice, like, crusty sear on the bottom. So I'm going to get this heated up. I may even put a little olive oil. I found my big gallon of olive oil, and this is all I had left. So Babe, if you're watching, tell Yanni we need more olive oil. I get my Greek olive oil from this Greek guy who has like, I think he has a whole garage full of like a tub. I don't know. But I just love the Greek olive oil. So I'm going to put a little Greek olive oil on there. Put this up high. Oh, I see some smoke happening, so let's try to flip this. And this is a tricky thing because I made a big sandwich, but I can do this. Ah, all right, see? Oh yeah, see now you hear the sizzle because of the butter on the other side. And you see how I'm smashing? I don't even know if you can see. Yeah. Yes. So I'm just pressing it down, pressing it down. I don't like a panini press. I don't like things to get like this big. You know, I want a sandwich when I want a sandwich. When I'm going to eat a sandwich, I want a sandwich. When I'm going to treat myself to something like that and knock myself out of ketosis because I don't deny myself, I want it to be good. I don't want it to be a little thin thing. Yes, sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Look at everybody who's watching. I'm so excited. I love it. Oh, it's just a Cuban sandwich, that's all. So that's going to cook. That's going to give me the nice little grill marks on the other side. This is heating up. I got this on really high. Again, I'm winging this situation right here. I want to see if I can put all these components together and make like a layered thing. Why not, right? Why not? Let's see. See, that's what I want to hear. I want that nice and hot. So I'm going to take some of this pork and I'm going to put it on here. And it's going to splatter. This is why I wear aprons all the time, because you ruin your clothes. Or I wear my crappy old big t-shirt, like I had one on yesterday. Just because I don't want to ruin my clothes. So this is going to get a nice sear, and it'll be crusty on the bottom. So that's going to be good. And then I'm going to just layer everything on. Now I'm going to flatten this out. Let's see. Let's show you. See, that phone over there is not good. So see what I'm doing here? I'm making a low carb option because we need options. I got this going here. It's going to sear real nice, the pork. This pork is so good. If you follow my directions on what I did, I'm telling you, you're going to love this sandwich. This Cuban sandwich is good. I know my neighbor's watching, and her husband will be here soon because I usually have to give him one. So, let's see. I'm making this up right here live because that's how I roll. I'm going to put the cheese, and should I put the pickle or the ham? I'm going to put the ham. I'm going to make a low carb option for me. And then my favorite part of the Cuban sandwich, pickles. I know everyone's like, really? You're not going to make the sandwich? No, I'll have a piece. I'm going to slice a nice little, I like the coulis part of the bread, which is the ends. I'm going to slice that little piece. So I'm going to let this sear. And if it wasn't me, and if I was making this low carb option for somebody, say my husband, but I would probably take the mustard and the mayo and drizzle. Oh, let me close it so God forbid it just doesn't slip out. I would drizzle it over real pretty, the mustard and the mayo. So that would, or I would have probably put that on top of the ham. See, I'm not even thinking about doing that because this is going to be for me. So after I do the ham, I would probably put the mustard and the mayo drizzled and then the pickles on top. Or you can put it on top and make it pretty. So that's going to be my... See, let's see. Oh, see, it's working the way I want it to. It's getting nice and brown and crusty on the bottom. See, now I'll eat this with a fork and knife. All right, I got some smoke happening here. So let's flip this back because I don't want to burn my bread. Oh, no, it's not. It's just the cheese. It's just the cheese. It's just the cheese coming out. So sometimes, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, I gotta figure out, someone tell me how to get rid of these words. I don't want to touch anything and ruin it. But I want to get rid of these words so I can see what's going on in the bottom. So, like I'm losing a pickle over here, so I'm just going to like, you know, tuck it in. Tuck it in. You don't have to worry. Cooking is not that fancy. I mean, cooking is easy. Remember, cooking is easy. Just put it together. Nothing has to be fancy. I love what I got going on here for my low carb option. I've been doing this for a year and a half, and I make my stuff, and I try to figure out a low carb option. I might even put some butter in here too, even more keto friendly. Add that Kerrygold butter, right, Teresa? Put some more butter in there. Make it even better. But that's what I've been doing, low carb options. And that's how I'm going to cook for you guys. I mean, I cook everything, and I'm going to cook everything for you. I'm going to show you a low carb option, or I'm going to make like a carb situation. Maybe I will. I mean, because it's kind of hard to not make, pasta with vodka sauce low carb. Because it's pasta. Unless you use zoodles, which I'm not a fan of. I don't know if anybody likes those zoodles. That's the zucchini spiral zoodles. It gets too mushy for me. I'm not a big fan of that. All right, so this is done. This is done. I'm going to bring it actually over there and then cut it up so you can see the inside because this is done. Actually, let me pull this out. I'm super excited about my low carb option. See, now I won't even have this because I don't really want this, but it's here. I mean, I could care less if I have the bread or not. I'm really not. I mean, I have that willpower that I don't even want it. It's not even like I'm, oh my goodness, this is so perfect underneath. You gotta see this. You've got to see this, babe. If my husband's watching, babe, low carb option Cuban. Even though you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm just eating the Cuban. All right, so I'm going to try to do this. So let's see if we can do this. Can you see how seared that is underneath? Ah, look at that. That's exactly what I wanted. See? Sometimes I impress myself. Okay, so see, this is going to be my Cuban. The pork. Let's come over here before the plate falls. The pork that I seared on with a little olive oil. The Swiss cheese on top. The ham. The pickles, which are my favorite part of this Cuban, pretty much. I don't know about that. I mean, the pork is good. But the pickles are, the pickles with this sandwich is just the bomb. I don't know how my Puerto Rican best friend Madeline does not like pickles on her Cubans. Makes no sense. I just want you guys to see this bottom, and I don't know how to do that. I'm trying to do it. Oh, look at that crusty bottom. That is the bomb. Oh, that's going to be the best. All right, so there's that Cuban. It's done. Let me flip this over. Let me flip it over. Hey guys. So, yeah, perfect. Perfect grill marks. Losing a pickle. Just tuck it back in. Tuck it all back in. This is nice and crusty buttered bread. Oh my goodness. Let me get a cutting board. I'm going to bring it over there. And I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside. Let me find my cutting board. So, who makes Cubans? I don't know who makes Cubans. If you do make a Cuban, say, I've made a Cuban before. Is it as good as this Cuban? I don't know. You're going to have to try my, let's see, if I put the bread here, I can just prop my phone up on everything. See, this is why I don't want a tripod, because you see, I got to grab the phone, I got to show you the food, I got to put the phone back, and tripod, it's probably like clamped in, and I'm going to knock something over. All right, let me go get my sandwich. Let me go get my sandwich and a nice knife. I got my knife. Oh, this sandwich. Bianca, I don't know where you are, but it's nice and warm off the grill. Press the button again. Always pressing that button. All right. I don't know why I keep doing that. All right. Hi, now you're looking at me. I meant you to look at the sandwich. There it is. Everything is melted and put together. The cheese, the ham, the pork. I could pull it apart. You can look. Oh, the mustard and the mayo. Yucky, yucky, yucky. But let me cut this. Oh, I got another fire. If I wasn't in school, I'd be pulling up in the driveway. Well, come before. Come when you can, Bianca. I'm here all day. Let's cut it. Bianca, you're at school and you're watching the live? I don't think so. All right, so I'll cut it in half. Oh, did you hear that? Crunch. Oh, yeah. There you go. See everything? The pork. Can you see? Yes. The pork, the mustard, the mayo, the Swiss, the ham, the pickles. crusty bread with Kerrygold butter on top. Okay. That is that. That is that. That's my Cuban sandwich. Everybody wants it. Everybody loves it. I love it. It's a good thing. You're in the back of the class and the person sitting next to me just asked what I'm watching. Oh my God, Bianca. Pay attention in class. Okay. So that's that. That's my Cuban sandwich. That's all I'm making today because that's all my kids need. Everybody's going to devour the sandwich. I have a few more rolls of bread here. I'm going to make a few more. I'm super excited about my little low carb option. Let me get that over here. Turn the flame off because we got some smoke situation happening over there. This is my low carb option. I love that I have low carb options and it's all like crusty and delicious underneath there. Oh, it's perfect. See, I have my teapot ready to put on top of the Cuban to smash it, but I just pressed it down. You see, because when you smash it in the panini press, it just gets like this big. I want this good. So when you bite into this, it's crusty, it's delicious, and that's it. Okay, so everybody, hello, thank you. I love it. I thank you, everybody, for watching. Like I said, I don't know how to start these. I don't know how to end these. I don't know how to say goodbye because I say goodbye for like 100 hours. Thank you for watching. I will post, the ingredients to the marinade for the pork because that is the main ingredient for your Cuban sandwiches. You gotta have the good pork. This is the way I do it. Again, I don't make the best. I think I do. Everybody seems to like it, but if anybody else has another option for doing this, let me know. I would love to try it. This is how my mother-in-law taught me. So I will post the ingredients for the marinade of the pork in the comments and list everything that you put in it because basically it's just layering the sandwich. Look at all the likes and the hearts and the wows and the fireworks show. I love it. It makes me so excited. Okay, so I will put everything in there. I'll take a picture of this, post a picture of this in the comments like I usually do. Hi, Laura. I just made a Cuban. It's over, so wait till it's over and you can watch it again. Hi, Michelle. So I just want to say that's it. I made Cubans, and that's all I'm making because I do have some spinach left over, but I don't know if they're gonna eat it. They just when the Cubans are made, I can make them a nice little cucumber salad with some cucumbers. They're happy as can be. They just want this sandwich. And that's it. I don't have anything to cook tomorrow because we still have some chicken. We still have some pork chops. These Cubans, I'm going to make a ton of Cubans, and they'll eat that all weekend. They will just warm them up. I don't know if I'll see you over the weekend. I mean, even though tomorrow's Friday, I might come out with a tip. I have a couple tips that I want to share. Not that, I have some tips. I kind of know what I'm doing, but I'm not claiming to be any kind of expert. But I do have a couple tips that I might just come on and show you some little things. And that's it. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I hope everybody makes a Cuban. Jenny, if you're watching this, make a Cuban for your husband. Because he loves these Cubans, and now I showed you how to do it. Or you can just come over here and pick up one. That's fine too. All right. Again, I can't say goodbye. I don't ever want to say goodbye. I want to stay in here all day, and you can just follow me all day. That's crazy. All right. Everybody have a good night, a good rest of your Thursday. Today's Thursday, and have a great weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. But I am going to come on tomorrow and maybe Saturday. I have some things I want to talk about and show you little things that I do besides cooking. In cooking, but tips on things and hacks and things like that. So little kitchen hacks. So that's that. Okay, I'm now gonna say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Thank you everybody for watching. If you like this video, please share it. Put it on your timeline. Save this recipe for yourself. Share it. It'll always be there. If you know somebody who thinks they know how to make a Cuban, but they don't know how to make a Cuban my way, say you should watch this video and check it out. Maybe you should try that. You can tell them nicely. Again, I'm not saying mine is the best, but mine's pretty good. So that's it. Share it, like it. If you hit that little share button, it should be right there. That'll work. And then also, if you go up in the top, there should be 3 buttons. You click on those 3 buttons, and I think it says subscribe or follow, subscribe, which means every time I go live, you'll get a notification in your Facebook notification saying, Denise is live, if you're interested. If you're interested in knowing when I come live, because it's random, like it's 1 o'clock, so I could have went live at 10. So that's it. I'm going to say goodbye yet again, and thank you for watching. I love all my friends. I love the support that I'm getting. I love that everybody's cooking. I love all my friends. Thank you so much, and yay to the low carb option we found today. I'm so excited. I'm glad I tried that. Yeah, that's going to be nice and good because that pork is going to be real crusty on the bottom. Like I said, I like my pork chops burnt on the grill. Now I got some fried up olive oil pork in the fried pan, all crispy. Oh, delicious. Okay. Thank you for watching. I'm out, and have a good night. All right. Bye, guys.